So today we're making a sour cherry Morello confit. However, this particular confit can be made with a few different types of fruits, and I will put in the recipe link some other suggestions that you can use for this recipe. Now, what is a confit? Well, it describes a cooking method. So there's two types of confit. We have confit, which is food that has been cooked in fat, and this is traditionally used for savory cuisine. And then we have confit, which is food that has been cooked in a sugar syrup, like we are doing today. So to get started, as always, we want to mise en place all of our ingredients. Now I'm going to put into my saucepan here, and because it's such a small quantity, I am using quite a small saucepan, my fruit puree, and as mentioned, we are making a sour cherry Morello confit today. Now you can make these purees yourself, however in the pastry kitchen we tend to use professional products that come frozen, and they generally contain 10% sugar. So if you are making your own fruit puree at home, say it's the season for sour cherries and you want to make your own, all you need to do is weigh out your fruit, add 10% sugar, blend, and then strain so you don't have any large lumps in there. So to our puree, we're going to be adding some lemon juice. And we're going to get this on the heat. We just want it to get nice and warm to about 40 degrees Celsius. So while that's starting to warm up, we can start preparing our pectin and sugar. So it's very important that when we use a functional ingredient like pectin, that it's always mixed in with our sugar. Now, pectin comes from the skins and seeds of fruits, and it is a setting agent, kind of like gelatin. So today we are using a special type of pectin, which is called pectin NH, is what we call thermoreversible, which means once the function of setting occurs, we can melt our confit back down to a liquid state and it's still going to set again. So we're not going to lose that function. Some pectins only allow you to utilize the setting function once, so the first time you make it, whereas the pectin NH will allow that setting function to happen again and again. So if you need to melt down your confit or your jam, it will set again once it's cooled down. So this is already nice and warm. I'm just going to put my heat back on. So I've just mixed my pectin NH with the sugar, so it's not going to go clumpy when we add it. So while stirring, we're going to sprinkle in our sugar and pectin, and we're going to bring it to a simmer. So this confit is somewhat like a jam or a jelly. It's just not as sweet and it won't last as long or won't preserve as long. So it's just started simmering. We're going to allow our confit to simmer for about 20 seconds to activate our pectin. Once your 20 seconds is up, you can transfer this to a container or a bowl. So just cover the surface with some cling wrap and transfer into the fridge until it's set before you can use to pipe into your favorite pastries.